You sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
I know, I did it on purpose. I've actually never seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Shut up.
But all I think about when I think about Mrs. Doubtfire is Liza on Halloween a few years ago. Like, that is the most Miss Doubtfire I've ever seen.
Such a good movie.
All the references she was doing that night, I was like,
serious?
Like, oh my
god, yeah. So good.
I haven't seen it. Should we watch it tonight?
Sure.
No, we need to finish Marvel movies, dude.
No, you know what we need to finish? Behind Her Eyes.
We need to finish Behind Her Eyes. Have you guys watched it yet? We were told to watch it, but I was personally told to watch it by so many people. Like, it's so good. It's mind bending.
All
my
the
God.
like TikToks of like reactions watching it. It makes you think it's like this crazy show.
Yeah. So we were stoked because like that's the type of shit we like. Like, we love.
We've been on like a mind fuck, like a mind fuck phase.
Yep. We're in a mind fucking phase for shows and movies, and then we were like, okay, let's start it. Like, so many people are freaking out. We started it. It was slow at first, but like we were still like, okay, it's fine. Like some eerie shows are slow, and that's okay. It's to build suspense, whatever. We have 20 minutes left of the last episode, and we're literally
like we're not motivated to finish it. Because
no, it's not that good
unless something ballistic happens in the last 20 minutes.
They kind of, I noticed the show already lost us because you and I, when we watch stuff together, we're not on our phones. Like, we're not those type of people.
Right.
We're into whatever we're watching. We were on our phones.
Yeah.
And that is, when I noticed that in so many of the episodes, I was like, yo, we're not into this.
Yeah. Also, I love a good cliffhanger. And I noticed that I like when I end an episode and there's a crazy ass cliffhanger, and because it really does lead me to like binge and watch the next episode. Mm-hmm. I noticed this was like, it didn't, like, the episodes blended together.
Yep. This kind of just popped in my head. Do you think the cliffhanger method in film and shows kind of went away when binging became a thing? Because cliffhangers were because you needed to be so hooked because you had to wait a week.
Yeah.
You had to wait 7 days for the next episode of your favorite show.
Now
you can just binge it. So are they just like, oh, whatever, just like throw it all together?
Well, for some reason, I think kind of the opposite. Like, people binge, like kind of like what I said, people binge because there are cliffhangers, right? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that is what turned binging into a thing.
I noticed, and I even said this to you when we were watching it, some of the episodes, the beginning of the episode had a cliffhanger.
Right.
And then it went into the intro song. And I was like, why didn't you put that in the end of the last episode?
Yeah.
I would have been juiced.
Yeah, weird. So we
Not
have like 20, we'll finish it and then we'll get back to you guys.
Yeah,
but
whatever. It's like, it was a little predictable. I feel like they could have taken it so much deeper and so much cooler.
Yep.
Right now it seems not that crazy to me.
It's just like it seems like a fucked up story.
A fucked up story with a little bit of like sci-fi and like a secret, but it kind of seemed, you know what? It was a weak Black Mirror episode. That's what it was. They tried to be all like, ooh, Black Mirror did it. Weak
and
sauce.
It was also, I actually said this to you, episode 1 or 2. I was like, it feels like a Black Mirror episode, the way it's filmed, the way it's written, it's British. Mm-hmm. They just didn't deliver on the storyline.
No, didn't like it. Well, we need to finish that. We'll let you guys know. Also, hi. We haven't said hi. Hello. Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Maybe we should start taking a shot every Thursday.
Oh my God, yeah. We should, so you guys could do it too. Like, if you're listening when you get off work or
I like that
during work, just take a shot with us. Let's start doing that.
Okay.
We'll keep a little bottle of gin, bottle of tequila here. I like that.
Love that.
That's dope. By the time you guys are listening to this, we're in Tahoe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're obviously pre-recording this. This obviously isn't live. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah,
we'll be in Tahoe right now.
Tahoe.
We're in Tahoe. We're gonna have a little ski getaway. Get some. I was gonna say sun, but that sounds like we're going to the beach. Get some snow. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
We're ready to get away. This weekend was a lot of fun though. We actually have a story to tell you guys from this weekend.
First of all, we did shrooms on Sunday.
Oh yeah, we did shrooms on Sunday.
I like how we always like preface us doing shrooms with let's microdose, but we end up just like fucking
Sending
it up and
we're just like
we take like full fucking caps.
Wait, start from the beginning. Let's start. Did we do anything Friday?
Saturday.
What did we do Friday?
I literally don't remember.
Okay, let's just start with Saturday.
Okay,
then.
Saturday night we went out to dinner. Places in LA are opening up. Still you have to eat outside, social distance. We went to this really cool hotel that had a restaurant like in the center of the hotel.
It's called Cara. It's in Los Feliz. It was so sick.
It's like right by the pool. It's like outside.
Courtyard.
Yeah, it's a courtyard.
Like a courtyard in the middle of the hotel. And right when I walked in, it reminded me of the Bellagio in Vegas. If you guys have ever been to the Bellagio, there's this like the whole shopping part. Is it the Bellagio?
I thought it was
No, it is the Bellagio.
Caesar's Palace.
I'm pretty sure it's the Bellagio, but it does kind of have the aesthetic of Caesar's, like one of those. I'm sure you'll know right when I say this, but it's where there's like a fake blue sky with clouds. Cara kind of looks like that because you're in this courtyard with the actual sky,
and it was cloudy that night.
Something about it looked fake though, because you're surrounded by the hotel, so it almost makes a white border.
A frame. Yeah, it looks like it's a frame.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It was a really cool place. Such good food, really good drinks,
so good.
Really, really like nice staff. Not the point of the story.
Well, so
we got fucked up.
Yeah, we got fucked up, and I don't know what brought it up. I think, we didn't have any water at the table. And it took them a minute to bring water to the table.
And Alex was like, I'm thirsty.
I'm so thirsty. Fuck it. You guys, there's a mini vase sitting in the like center of the table
with one single rose in it.
Yeah, with a rose in it. And I was like, did I ask you to dare me, or did I just say like fuck it?
You said do you dare me? And I was like, yes. Like the second somebody wants me to dare them do something, I'm like,
right,
I'm there. I didn't even how do I say this? You didn't even like need to be pushed to do it, but no. I immediately was like, yes, do it. I'll give you $20.
Right.
I Venmo'd her $20 before she even did it.
I took out the rose. I think I threw the rose.
You gave it to me.
Okay.
Like, and I smelled it. It didn't smell like anything. So I was like, what?
Fake? Was it fake?
No, it was real.
Real rose.
Fake.
Took out the rose, sent it, and just like
threw it back
to the face. Threw back the vase, and then I look over to our neighbor's table, and I'm like, hey, can you guys give me your like, I love roses. Can you give me your rose?
You said. Do you remember what you said?
No.
Guys, she goes, my mom just really loves roses, and that like she loves like that because they were like light pink roses, which in your story's defense, it is a rare color for a rose. I feel like usually you see the red or like white. This was a beautiful light pink hybrid. And she was like, my mom really like
First of all, my mom wasn't with us.
No. My mom really likes it. Just like, can I please have that one? Like, I want to take a picture with it. And we like kind of had to heckle them for it. They wouldn't give it to us for a second. They weren't mean about it.
And then the waitress walks by and she overhears me asking for the rose, and she's like, "Oh, you guys didn't get a rose? We'll bring you one." Little did she know I already drank the water from the vase.
So we got another rose.
We got another one. Sent it.
Well, and she brought the other rose, and you drank that one again.
Yes.
Like it wasn't even just to replace the lost rose. You just wanted more water. So she brought us a new centerpiece, but didn't bring us any more water. Guys, maybe don't go there. The service isn't good. And the whole night we were so fucked up, like I said. And we were trying to debate if the table was made of granite or marble.
Yes.
And we couldn't figure it out. We were literally like lifting it. Remember I was lifting it? Like Kaya's water was like splashing. And we kept asking for the manager. I swear we're not really like this all the time when we go out.
No,
guys.
We're not this reckless. This was like our first. I was saying this is our first night getting like crazy drunk in public in a really long time.
We didn't know how to act because we've been getting drunk in our household for the past year.
So here we are standing drinking the water from the flower vases and holding the tables up in the air.
Asking for the manager. He never came.
No,
Patrick. Yep.
Never came. And it took like multiple waiters because we were there for a few hours.
A minute, yeah.
Multiple waiters were coming around, and we were like trying to act like hella cool, like we knew the manager, and we were like,
they all believed it.
Can you please send Patrick? And she was like, yes. Who do you think? Who should I tell is coming? Or who should I tell is asking for him? And we were like, table 30.
No, 50. Table 50.
Was it 50?
Yeah, and they were like, oh wow, you know the tables.
Yes.
To any people listening right now that are in the service industry, they fucking hate us, Alex.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're not usually like this. It was just a one-time thing, and I promise we won't do it again.
But it
was really funny. Oh yeah. This isn't where it ends.
Okay. Our friend was he was wearing sneakers, and I kept. This is really embarrassing.
So he was sitting. He was sitting to the right to me. Alex is to the left to me. I'm in the middle of both of them.
Yeah, but he was at the head of the table, so his feet were like faced inward towards me. I kept going under the table and tying his shoelaces together.
He had no idea because I was distracting him. So I had to like have like a really like close conversation.
And
with
then
him.
I would act like I dropped something, and I would go under the table, untied his shoes, and then tied like the two laces together.
Classic prank
move, right?
And then he realized, he unties them. Ha, we laugh. Then you were able to pull it again.
Yes.
Because I kept going, because she was down, and I was like, dude, my boot, like my zipper's all fucked up. Can you try and fix that, Alex?
So I was like, yeah, let me go under and fix her boot.
She's talking back to me, so he thinks we're having a conversation about my shoes, and that's why she's down there.
And then I do it again, and I tie it again, and finally I think he has to go to the bathroom, so he like stands up, and he's like, who the fuck keeps tying my shoes together?
It was so good. That's the thing.
So funny.
I notice about you, like, if we need to play it cool with a prank sober, you'll crack.
Yeah.
The second you're drunk, you are an actress.
Yes.
You literally can hold
it
face just like perfectly so well. I'm like, damn, you need to be an
100%.
actress, but like also be drunk the whole time you're on set.
Literally every actor's an actor.
I know. I wonder like the secrets behind sets, if like people were like on
they
something
had
the
to
whole
be.
time,
Oh,
or like
I'm
drunk.
sure.
Anybody,
I'm totally sure.
Anybody out there got any secrets? Any PAs or anybody that was like an extra on anything? Can you guys give us the scoop, the tea? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was our weekend.
This weekend.
Fun little weekend out, but we're excited to be in a cabin next weekend.
And just like
send it
chill.
2.0.
Send it in a cabin though. Like I'm
right.
Going out this past weekend. I'm like, it's way more fun to get fucked up in a house.
I've always loved house parties way more.
I did, but like I love it way more now.
Yeah.
Like I used to still appreciate the public outing, seeing strangers. Now I'm just kind of like,
well, and it's still different. Like we're not. Yeah, we're at tables. We can't like stand up. We can't like
dance.
flirt with someone at a bar.
Right,
you know?
right. I
I
wonder
think
when
once we get
when that's gonna happen. By the time this comes out, it will be March 11th, and then March 16th marks the 1 year of the lockdown. At least in LA. Was it like that for everywhere?
I don't know if it was the same day. I think everyone kind of scrambled that 1 week.
March 16th.
A year.
Happy birthday, guys.
Life as we know it.
It's okay. Things are getting and looking up. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm just saying that to be optimistic. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my airy crew neck, ribbed. What color would you call this?
Charcoal gray.
Really?
What are you about to we call it green? What are you gonna call it, Alex?
I say there's a hint of brown in this. That's what you're wearing is charcoal gray. This has a hint of.
I don't see any brown here.
Well, that's the inside. This is like this has got to be some kind of gray. Gray brown.
Like a pewter
Grayish,
type of
yes.
thing. Okay. Fair.
Gunmetal.
I'm not gonna gunmetal has no brown in it.
Okay.
Gunmetal has no brown. Guns have no brown in them. But you
Gunpowder,
can't argue.
sorry. Gunpowder.
Gunpowder's white, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
What color's gunpowder?
I have no clue, actually.
Anyway. I'm thinking of another powder. You wouldn't accessorize that as a brown shirt, though.
Totally do.
You're colorblind. You're colorblind. Guys, comment down below what the obvious color is here.
There's some brown to this.
You're unreal. Okay, what socks are you wearing?
Oh, just regular white socks. I wasn't going to show them. You called me out.
Sorry. Here, put them back. Put those things away.
I'm just wearing plain white socks.
I'm wearing these socks that I got off Amazon, and they have middle fingers.
I'm dead.
Oh, I have my chapstick in my sock. I forgot. They have middle fingers all over them. The brand is K-Bell. That's funny. That's what I used to call my high school ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
Kel-Bell. Weird.
Wait.
What?
Did you get it at Amazon?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
I was just wondering.
Do you like them?
Yes.
Thank
lot.
you. black biker shorts, and then wait, I just
Your
realized
butterfly shirt.
I wore this like only 2 episodes ago.
No, I wore this recently too. Guys, we're gonna be stacking up on outfits.
Yeah, we're
Because
outfit
it's
repeaters.
Outfit, yeah.
But we both have a lot of clothes, but we both only wear the 3 same things.
Yep.
Oh god, story of my life. Song of the day. What is your song of the day, dog?
Oh, sorry.
My song of the day is Serotonin by Girl in Red. Such a good song. I think it just dropped. So fun. Great writer.
Were we listening to this and you were like, have you heard this?
Yes.
Okay,
I
yeah.
just showed
yeah,
you
it's a great song.
I haven't stopped listening to it. It's really, really good.
Mine is Past Lives by Borns.
Yeah, it's already in the list. I did it.
Is it?
Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago.
Well, shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Mine's Almost Sweet Music by Hosier. Hosier? Guys, I don't know how to say it. And I'm a fan. Hosier?
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard.
Okay.
What's the name of it? That sounded cute.
Almost Sweet Music.
Almost Sweet
Music. Oh my god, it's such a cute song. Kristen, have you not heard it?
Wait, it's almost, and then Sweet Music is in parentheses. It's
right.
So cute. No, I haven't heard it.
Oh, I love.
We'll throw it on the playlist.
It's from Wasteland, his album, his most recent album, Wasteland.
How new?
Oh no.
Oh, not like new, but just
no.
recent.
I think like maybe 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
2019.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Should we call him?
Yeah, oh my god.
Is he listening?
I would die.
Do you think he listens to the podcast? I wonder
who's the most like famous person that we like that isn't our friend listens to this
podcast. Oh my god. Show yourselves. Oh my, damn near Tom Hanks. Damn near Tom Hanks listens to this.
His granddaughter sent it to him and was like, "Grandpa, does he even have grandkids?"
No. Does he have kids?
Yes.
Should we call him? We're gonna call Tom after this. But yes, these songs of the days are always on,
and they're always updated. We don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, they're always on our playlist.
We've never missed a beat.
Never missed a beat. Music pun playlist is on Apple Music and Spotify. Oddvice, our favorite songs. Oddvice podcast, our favorite songs.
Oh yeah, we were gonna switch it.
Well, I was reading some of the comments, and a lot of people were saying don't take off any songs. Last episode, we asked you guys if there was any like repeaters you wanted us to take off, and everybody seemed like they were like, no, I like it. I didn't see any like crazy feedback. So
I mean, let's keep going until they stop us.
Yep.
Spotify shows up at our door. And
they're just like, please, this playlist is 3 years long. You're crashing our servers.
we were gonna change the name of the playlist to No Skippers.
Yeah.
Do you guys still like that?
Do you guys still want that? Us asking again because we literally forgot to do it last week. So we're acting like we're giving you another chance to give input.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah, or should we rename it? I don't know. We're just trying to spice things up, really. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to get into everything you guys sent us. And just a quick reminder, what we asked you last week after we played We're Not Really Strangers was to give us our dig deeper cards because we didn't use them on each other, and we figured this could be a good way for you guys to learn more from the experiences we kind of touched on, or anything if you want us to dig deeper on anything you might relate to. And we got a pretty good stack of passages. So how many do you have?
I have 4.
4?
Yes, but one's just kind of like a cute little one to start off on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first one. Hi, me again. I just want you to know I was listening to your podcast this morning and it randomly paused for me at 3939. I looked it up in case it was an angel number and it represents new beginnings and hope. I was driving to get my COVID vaccine. Love you, ladies.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
We were just talking about like kind of being optimistic for the future and hoping for the future. And
yeah. Yay.
Crazy.
I love that. We both love and like think about and cherish all the times that you guys say that these episodes are in sync with your life. Like, oh my God, it makes us feel so connected.
Just like validates like our feelings for angel numbers and like these synchronicities happen for us so often.
Yep.
I feel like it's really cool that you guys have them too via the podcast because it's just like it's validating everything we're feeling on the inside.
And everything we express to you guys too.
Right.
Okay, my first one. Kristen, what made you decide to start therapy and how was your first session? Was it scary? Was it what you expected? I relate to Alex very much. The thought of sharing my emotions with a therapist and facing my emotions is so scary to me, but I'm at a place where I think therapy might be beneficial for me. Kristen, when you told Alex to let people help guide her through her emotions, That hit me so hard. P.S. Thank you for talking so openly about therapy. It really encouraged me to seek help for myself. I hope one day I can find the Kristen to my Alex. You guys have such a beautiful friendship. You don't have to make me anonymous if you end up sharing this. My name is pronounced like Caitlin. Okay, so the therapy talk. I talk about this a lot and I love to talk about it, and I love that you guys are loving that I'm talking about it, and I love that I'm inspiring people. Like, it makes me so happy. Yes, it was so scary at first. I was like, oh my God, the thought of this stranger having to understand everything. I was like, ugh. It's almost like the feeling you have after a breakup. You're like, I have to go learn a whole other person and they have to go learn me. It felt so exhausting, and it was hard the first few weeks, like damn near like the first probably month and a half to 2 months. I still felt like I was putting on a front. She was obviously still a stranger, and I got to the point where I almost felt like it was a waste of time. Really? I was like, is this, in my head I'm like, is this doing anything? But then when I noticed myself having that pushback, that's when I was like, are you just making excuses because you don't like how she's making you kind of uncomfortable because she's actually touching things that need to be like brought to the surface? And I answered that question truthfully to myself, and that was absolutely the case. It was because I had my guard up and I was scared, which is so normal reaction. But what helped change that was like right when I started benefiting from therapy was the moment I said, let her make you uncomfortable. Cry right now. Don't be afraid to cry. Like, even if you just sit in silence with her, like, you just have to start somewhere and trust that it's going to help. And it kind of just helped me relax and like not even care so much. So yeah, to answer, it is scary, and it's going to be scary at first, but just remember you're doing it to better yourself, and your shoulders will naturally kind of relax.
The way you're looking at me right now.
One day.
Okay. Along those lines, I had a lot of people who asked about me being emotionally unavailable. So
I had a few of those too.
Okay. Next one. Alex, why is being emotionally vulnerable so hard for you? You guys talked about it, and I want to know if there's a depth to it. Have you always had that trouble? I ask because I have the same problem. Opening up is uncomfortable and so hard. Putting everything into existence somewhere outside of my head is overall scary. But I haven't always been like that. I grew up thinking I had a quote unquote perfect family, and I was happy with that. And life outside of family was always good, and I was an open person. When I started getting bullied, realized I grew up in extreme toxicity, and life started getting complicated overall, I choked. I was always the person who you went to with problems because I literally had none, and I also knew people had it worse since they came to me. I worked on opening up heavily and honestly just went to completely new people because I wasn't the same person old friends wanted me to be. I still hate crying in front of people. Telling my best friend my current emotions and updating her is hard because it's overwhelming, and I just don't want to be a burden. And all of that is rooted in the time I realized life wasn't perfect, and I just want to know if you think there's a root to yours, or is that simply how you are? I love you, shawties. Keep thriving. Shawties. I've never really thought about if there was a root to me being emotionally closed off. I think I have always been this way, and I mean there's a root and cause for anything at the end of the day. I don't know what it is, and I'm slow, like you're helping me slowly open up, and I know therapy is going to be the big step. But kind of like you said, I'm going to read it quote for quote because that's what something really struck me when you said this. You said opening up is uncomfortable and so hard. Putting everything into existence somewhere outside of my head is overall scary. That sentence alone makes me so emotional. The thought of my problems being out in the world for other people to analyze or to judge or to kind of make their own, and for them to feel like they need to help fix my problems, that's the scariest thing to me. Yeah. It makes my body hurt. I don't know. I don't have words, and I don't have an exact answer for you. but I just hope like me sharing my experience makes you feel less alone and that it's okay. And the more you like, I hope you have someone like Kristen and how you make me open up more, because it does make me more comfortable.
Yay.
Being more vulnerable.
It makes me feel good. I don't feel like a dick.
No, and like I never want you to think that.
I know
and
you would tell me to. You'd
right.
be like, hey, too far.
Yeah.
Not right now.
And I feel like sometimes when you do like try and get stuff out of me, like I can see your guilt, but I don't want you to feel that way, because like even if I am being closed off, it is very helpful.
Yeah.
I do need that external push.
Yep.
It's just I don't know if it's like if it's pride or if it's I don't know what it is.
It doesn't even have to be one thing,
right.
like you said. Like it's not always tied to one thing. It's just a habit that has been part of you over time, but it's not you forever. It doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And like you said, you've acknowledged it for one, and you're doing whatever you can to get through it piece by piece. It's not going to be this one day where you're just like, whoa, I'm this person now. Like
no.
It's over time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like that at one point too. Like, I think that's a very, very normal thing for a human. But what kind of made me, this kind of goes back to the therapy thing right before, something that like made me finally just get vulnerable and get help. I almost don't like using that word. Almost makes you sound like there's something wrong with you.
It freaks me out.
Well, the thing that jump started me to just learning myself better.
Okay.
Was, okay, Kristen, you have these issues, or whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna use my words for now. You guys can translate them however. I'm a little hard on myself though, so it might sound a lot. Though you have these issues, they're bottling up. The longer you let them bottle up, they're gonna come out, and you might start hurting people.
Yeah.
You might start hurting people. You might start burning bridges. It's gonna come out regardless. So wouldn't you rather just get them out healthy and then just be this like calmer person? Because mine was like, I felt like mine was coming out in like self-anger towards myself, and that didn't feel good. So I was like, okay, I need to let off the steam somehow. And that's when I took the jump to start letting off my steam, or start getting help, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't ever want this to come out in ways that I wouldn't like. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
So that's just something to think about. Like, even if, like I said, that kind of goes back to the therapy passage. If that's something that can like catapult you guys listening to getting to therapy, is just think about, it's got to get out somehow. So pick your path, pick how you want it to come out.
You know, what's crazy is a big thing for me is I mean, I have major control issues.
Same.
And me feeling like I don't want to share and be vulnerable, that's me controlling my own emotions.
Totally.
And like what you just said, it makes me feel like I can control my emotional, like what I put out there emotionally, by like how do I put this? Like you had just said, you don't want to let off the steam and like be mean towards other people. And I feel like how you do control it is going to a therapist and help, or finding a way to help you release your steam on your own terms.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but like that just clicked in my head.
Yeah.
'Cause like it's going to come out in other ways, and you might not know, like you might not think that steam is coming off in other ways. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Because those other ways, that's what projections are. That's when people
right.
are mean because they're
and you
bottling
don't
up
you
shit
don't
inside.
think like you think you're still controlling your emotions, but no,
You're not. Because it's all energy. It's gonna come out.
Right.
You will literally burst. That's when people blow up on people. That's because they finally fucking bursted. You can bottle, and that might be what you think is controlling, and you can do that for probably a long time, but it's gonna come out at some point. So like you said, take even more control and healthy control, and talk to a professional.
Yeah. Wow, this is fucking crazy, you guys.
Well, my next one was actually, it was asking for you to go deeper on what you just said. Okay. So I'm going to skip that one because I feel like we definitely.
Yeah, a lot of you guys. And it made me feel better, you guys. So thank you for expressing that. A lot of you relate to me and not being vulnerable with my emotions, because it made me feel better. So I hope you guys feel better, you know.
Yeah. I feel like that's more common the people that are holding stuff in than the people like me that are like, let's
yeah,
talk about
but
everything.
like for me at least, it might be more common, but for me at least, even like the thought of me talking about my emotions here on this podcast, that's me losing control.
Yeah. But you're also helping so many people.
Right.
Win-win, baby. All right. This next one, I guess is more for me. Hi, beauties. I want to dig deeper into Kristen's comment that she's scared of love and also get some advice. Please keep anonymous. I was in a toxic, codependent relationship years ago. He was everything to me, and when it ended, my life fell over. I thought he was the only one for me, but clearly he wasn't. After many Codependence Anonymous meetings and therapy sessions, I'm still here in an unbelievably better place, but it definitely made me think twice about the idea of, quote, the love of my life, end quote. I have now been in a relationship with a new guy for almost 2 years, and it is so much healthier, and I feel my codependent tendencies showing up less and less every day. Recently, we've been having an ongoing mature conversations about our future and the possibility of breaking up, mostly because of things in his own past that are arising, which he is also working on in therapy. I love him so much more than I want to admit, and I don't want to break up at all. My issue is that I have become a robot when it comes to love. I know I will be okay if we break up. I've lived through heartbreak before, and I know I could do it again. My head and heart are at war. I'm in a self-preservation mode to the extreme, and I'm finding it hard to rationalize fighting for something I truly want because I know I'll survive no matter what the outcome is. I guess what I'm asking is, how do I not be so afraid to feel something? When should the realistic head part of me come out, and when should the optimistic and damaged heart take control? Thank you for everything you've shared and done to make us all feel less alone. You've helped more than you will ever know. It's so weird, some of these fucking passages, you guys.
Some of the shit you guys send in.
You literally, it's like I wrote it.
Yep.
I think I wrote that.
Yeah.
I think I might have. I think I made another Twitter account and I wrote that into myself. What the fuck? That's kind of why I wrote it, just to let you know that you're not alone, and I completely relate to every fucking thing you just said. Just saying. However, digging deeper, I don't know. I don't know why, but I still am closed off to love right now. I think I was in a codependent relationship where I was so conditioned and okay and used to putting their happiness before mine, like literally 100% of the time, like walking on eggshells and just all that, to where now I know I don't want to do that again, but I also don't know how else to love.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I was gonna say, I think for so long you thought your version of love was wrong because you were kind of
conditioned.
You were kind of told and conditioned that you were too much,
too touchy, too romantic, too this, too that. So I believed it because he was the love of my life, like
right.
You said, put in quotes, the love of my life. Like I was like, oh yeah, like maybe I am asking a little too much.
I just think you're at the point where you're relearning your love language.
Yes,
and I think that's when that's when you kind of get to the point where the next person you find, if their love language isn't the same as yours, that's when, for you specifically, that's when you're like, okay, this isn't going to work.
Yeah. Because
that's at the forefront of your like relationship threshold right now. Like, how does this
endeavor? Right.
How does this person love? I mean, you had a short little fling after your big relationship, and the love language didn't match up, and that was the first thing you noticed.
Yeah.
So I think like finding someone with your love, I'm using love language lightly because the way you love, not just like the 6 love languages or whatever. Right. You know what I mean?
Me personally.
Right. I think once you get comfortable with the way you love again and you find someone whose love matches that, I think that's when you'll like find,
it'll click.
Yeah, and you won't be as scared of it.
I think you're right. I think now I'm almost like a little too hard-headed. I'm like, no, I will never let that happen to me again. The next person needs to be on my turn. Like,
yeah,
I'm almost like hyper controlling it, and I think I'll reel it in. I think I'm still.
It'll happen naturally. I think one day you're gonna be in like a fling and you're gonna be like, whoa, he likes the way I love.
Oh my God, that just punched me in the heart.
And you won't be scared of it anymore.
Yeah. I know it's not forever. I'm not that to that point where I'm like, no, love isn't real, because I know people like that, and a lot of people get that attitude after a heartbreak, and I'm like, no. There was not once, not even in the moment of my heartbreak, where I thought love isn't real. It's just not real with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And real is it's just not present with that person. It
right.
was real at one point.
Yeah.
It's not to say like just because you break up with someone means none of it was real.
No,
you just fall in out of love.
Yeah. It just means it didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope I dig deeper enough there.
Oh,
that's
you
all
did.
I'm saying.
I think you did. Okay. Next one. Hey, Kristen and Alex. I've been keeping up with you guys since Kristen first started cooking on YouTube, and I love your podcast so much.
Thank you.
I don't know if this makes sense, but you guys make me feel like I can be my own person outside of what my parents or peers have always expected of me. So thank you for that. This week, Alex talked about how she feels stagnant, and it feels so weird to not have something big going on in her life right now. And I've been feeling the same way. I sort of have this feeling like I'm living the same day on loop, and I'm not sure what my next goal is. Maybe it's the whole quarantine way of life that makes it feel repetitive, but I'm not sure how to change it. So that's the topic I was hoping you could dig deeper on for the next episode. Love you guys so much. This was one I feel like you and I could both answer, because you've always been like really good at like starting new projects, and especially like with your career, you always have your hands in different baskets.
For sure.
So I kind of wanted you to like touch a little bit on how you keep going, because for someone like me, where like I have an everyday job, I have like different projects every day, but like I said on Monday, I am super stagnant right now, and I don't have a lot of like big projects going on. I don't know what my next goal is in life. How do you like keep going?
Yeah, I like you said, it definitely is something we can all relate to, being in the pandemic and everything.
Yes, that's a huge one.
Right, and that's something, especially when it comes to your career, everybody's career has changed so much in the past year, including mine. Like you said, I usually have my hands in so many baskets, but for, a few months, I had no baskets. And to those of you that are still in that situation, this might not be the answer you want, but you asked for my input. That's when I was like, okay, maybe no more digging into exterior baskets. Now all this time that I have, what are my interior goals within myself, within my mind, within my emotion? Granted, when the pandemic started, I mean, so much was happening in my personal life. Like you've heard, got out of a breakup. A few months later, grandma was in the hospital. Then grandma passed away. Then mom was in the hospital. Like I had all this emotional turmoil, so I kind of had no other choice. But in hindsight, I'm really glad that I didn't have these exterior baskets I had to worry about, so that I could work on the things inside of me. So if you feel stagnant right now because of your lack of work or your lack of projects going on, maybe take that as a sign to dig within, because that's also something I talk about in therapy a lot. Like when I told her a few months ago, like, oh, I'm just going crazy, I have nothing to do for work, she was like, do you think you're going crazy because that was your coping mechanism for so long, and now your coping mechanism is put on hold because of a global pandemic? I was like, yes, I think that is it. And then I created a new project for myself. And if you still need that external thing, journal. Sounds so cliche, but journal or exercise, or you can still have these routines that make you feel like you are bettering yourself, whether it's health, mental health, or whatever. I hope that helped.
Definitely, it helped me.
Yeah. That's good.
Thank you.
I only have one more.
Okay. I only have one more too.
Okay. Hey, Alex and Kristen. No need to keep me anon. My name is Christina. What? I can't read. I'd like you to dig deeper on the go easy on your academic life and live a little from Kristen's message and from Alex's perspective, even though you've obviously grown a lot since then. I was also a top student in high school and college, and I didn't live my teen years like the average teen, going out, dating, etc. Doing well in school was everything to me and everything I devoted my time to. I'm 24 now, and I'm 24 now, graduated, and constantly battling my regret of not going out more and relaxing a bit, even though those grades and success were what brought me so many opportunities. When I graduated college, I felt I was finally able to go out with my friends and party, but then the pandemic hit and left me with no other choice. How do I make up for those years I feel I've lost, and how do I make up for the year I've lost in 2020? And how do I make peace with my past self? If you read this, thank you for being yourselves each week, making me laugh and opening my mind to new conversations I don't always get to have. Greetings from Mexico. And I won't apologize for the length of this message. I love you girls. I love this. The question, how do I make up 2020, is actually a question you guys send in a lot to us. At least I see it when we kind of ask for general topics that you want us to touch on. People are always like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated. Like, how do I make up 2020? Might not want to hear it, but you can't.
Yeah.
You can't, guys.
I was going to say that.
It's done.
You don't make it up.
You can't make up time. Like when people say I need to catch up on sleep, it's actually physically fucking impossible. You can't. Time, that's just not how time works. You can learn from it. So if you feel like there's absolutely nothing you can get from 2020, you're probably wrong.
Yeah.
You can learn so much.
Even you knowing that you now have to live life like it's gonna fucking end tomorrow. Exactly. And you're gonna be in your house for a year straight. Yep. If that triggers something in your head to go fucking do what you've been wanting to do, that's a change.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I just wanted to say that for the 2020 question, but I feel like, can you touch on the academic thing at all? Like, was there a time where you kind of had to like make peace with yourself, like they said?
Yeah. Honestly, I never regret anything because I am so happy with where like my academic career and where my schooling got me.
Right.
I'm like super thankful for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it like we talked about about 2020, like it did teach me, now that I'm an adult and I'm living my own life, I mean, this sounds so stupid, but like I can go do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. And there aren't going to be consequences. Yep. Well, you know, loosely, you guys know what I mean. There's not going to be any crazy. Okay.
Sorry, flashback to fucking Saturday tying shoes under a table in public. We didn't have parents there to tell us to stop.
Exactly.
We were able to do it.
But like,
living La Vida Loca.
It's like little shit like that. Like I didn't like sneak out of school in high school. I don't regret not doing that, but I do, like, it taught me that I can fucking go on a whim somewhere and I don't know. Is this making sense?
Yes. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it almost like work hard, play hard? Like you got all your work done, you got to an adulthood that you love, and now you can go do whatever the fuck you want because you have
now I can do
freedom.
Shrooms on a Sunday and like still do a badass job at my job on Monday.
Because you were a great student growing up and you develop your brain in such a beneficial way. Like,
right. Look at it like that. Like,
you're right.
Don't be mad at your past self. Just kind of like, okay, now I'm an adult and in the future I'm going to do all those crazy things that my friends did in high school, but like now I can have a badass job while doing it.
Right. Yeah, I when I said that to Alex in Monday's episode, that was a little loosely said. It wasn't like she was, you know, in a dungeon the whole time or she didn't have any fun, and that wasn't me saying that she was uptight in any way. It was more of just like
I do
you hone in on one thing.
Yeah. Whenever I look back at my high school life, it is all about I was the friend where if they needed to get their homework done, they would come over and they'd do their homework with me. Yeah. I wasn't like the fun friend, but
I mean, yes, you were. Like, I think that's a little you were still fun. Like, that's what I'm saying. You weren't this like uptight bookworm. Like, you were still fucking dope. Like, I don't know. I now I'm kind of reading into it too much what I said in that episode, but yeah, honestly, what you said, that message kind of goes for any type of regret you might have in your life. Like, there's nothing you can do about it now than going forward. Change it.
Just
learn
kind of
from
like
it.
be thankful for where you are today and focus on tomorrow.
It happened for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
You guys can probably hear our bed squeaking. We're going to get some WD-40. Don't worry. It's like...
It's super squeaky today. No playtime on this bed. Okay, this is my last one. Hey guys, hope you are feeling happy today because your podcast makes me happy every upload. I love the best friend episode because you guys remind me of me and my best friend. I've known her since elementary school and also think we are just meant to meet each other. Because we've been so close for so long, we are now 21, I know that we've developed with each other in regards to personality. I'm giving you guys a dig deeper card on the personality question. What part of your current personality do you think you can accredit to each other? If I wasn't best friends with my best friend, I don't think I'd be as introspective and empathetic. Love you guys. By the way, you don't have to keep this anonymous. My name is Maya, and hers is Maya. Same pronunciation, Maya, just different spellings. So, yes, I think we were meant to be best friends.
God, I wish we had the same name.
Could you imagine?
Oh, my God.
We would wreak havoc.
Oh, my God. We'd be so annoying. We would let everybody know. We have the same name.
Immediately.
Should we change it? Let's change our name. Yeah. I feel like I need to think about this for a sec.
I mean, it could be because it's like top of mind and we just talk about it.
Right.
But like, you make me wild, which I love.
Isn't there like a love story quote?
Keep me wild and I'll keep you safe. Keep me safe and I'll keep you wild. Something like that.
Yeah.
No, but like you really make me like step out of my comfort zone, which I'm always like willing to do, but you know that I need that put. Like you're always like, Alex, do it. And I need that.
Yeah, I never need to like sit and convince you, but I'm the one you look and I'm like, yes, we're doing it.
Yes, like I need your like signature on the bottom of the dotted line for me to do something crazy.
Yes, but also same, because like I feel incomplete if I do these crazy things without you, because I like to have memories with you.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Ah, God, what do I feel like? I mean, so much, but I guess top of my head, I feel like I could say it forever and make a million answers, but I feel like you pulled the like artsy creative side of me out. Because I feel like it started with like fashion. I was so like cookie cutter for a minute, like we talked about on the episode where I'm dressed in my cheer uniform. Go watch that. Oh my God. What's it called? I don't remember, but look at the thumbnails. I'm in a cheer uniform.
What we used to be in high school.
Is that what we called it?
No.
Me, high school selves are, I don't know. Hold on, let me get the name.
Expectations versus reality.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, expectations versus reality. Yeah, that one. I feel like once that kind of changed, like my style, then I realized how much of like my emotion and creativity is in my fashion.
Yeah.
And that just kind of snowballed, and I feel like you and I hype each other when like when we think something's cool, even if the rest of the world doesn't think it's cool. You've always been the like validation I needed when it came to like the shit I think is cool.
No, I get it.
Sense?
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds so shallow though, but like that's just what came to mind. To be honest, I mean it's very much a fact. We've developed the past 15 years together.
Yeah. We've kind of grown into the same person.
Right. Like everything is because of the other.
Yep.
So I can't pinpoint one thing, but that, I don't know, that came to mind for something like relevant to at least an episode you guys have watched.
Yeah.
Is that your last one?
Yeah.
That was my last one. Yay.
Cool. These were good.
Yeah, these were really good, guys. I want to play that game again. Let us know if you want to see that again.
There's different packs too, so we can like switch it up for you guys.
Yeah, and we like there were as you obviously saw it, there were 3 levels. We only took
6 cards from each,
so 12 total from each, and there was probably like 50 in each little stack.
We could very
easily just play again with that deck. I know I touched on it last time. There's a breakup extension deck if you wanted like a. Maybe that could be kind of the breakup episode.
Want a breakup episode.
You guys want a breakup episode so bad, but dude, I don't even know where the fuck to start with that.
Guys, it's like we're still going through. I mean, you kind of never stop.
Right. I don't know where to start with that. So, you know what? Maybe the format for a breakup episode would be like you guys asking specific questions, because usually we like our episodes to be us kind of like rambling and like just, you know, off the cuff type of conversation, but that is such a broad topic.
We can go so many different ways.
Yeah. So let us know. Maybe that's what we ask of you guys for not necessarily Monday, but just start getting the wheels turning. We're obviously always recording, so whenever we get a really good idea, we literally just like walk into the studio the next day and record. So send us in any suggestions or formats you think that would be beneficial for you guys as far as a breakup episode. It's just, we gotta do it. Like you guys say it every time. I'm like, fuck, that's gonna be like a 8-part series. Yeah, it's gonna be a documentary damn near. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Get ready for Monday. We're actually about to record Monday's episode, and we asked you guys to send in your deepest, darkest secrets, and some of them are fucking crazy. Some of them are hilarious. Like, get ready. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so fun.
Such a good episode. So,
sorry, someone's drilling in the room next to us.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? Okay, we got to go. All right. Love you guys so much. We'll see you Monday. Oh, wait. I didn't say this. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Turn your notifications.
Comment.
Actually, a lot of people were saying that notifications are working again, which is great. So make sure you have them on. Let us know if you aren't getting them, because like we can also tell YouTube. Helps us out a lot. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars, please. That helps us a whole lot. And yeah. All right. We'll see you guys Monday. We love you so much. Bye.